Всем привет, друзья! Ну что, у нас вышло новое обновление 2.5, и у нас появились новые задания легенд. Мимолетные сны, Бременный мир, глава 2. Свет, очищающий от скверны. Поговорить с Катериной. Ну, побежали говорить с Катериной. Что же там случилось?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
И что вы решили?
The traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Конечно.
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Конечно, за этим мы и здесь.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Ого.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target.
Ой-ой-ой.
The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
Конечно. Там мне какое... да, мне кое-что известно.
Good.
Угу, ясно.
Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Угу.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work, but so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Что ж, заставим этих собак заскулить.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Конечно.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Да 5 секунд, 5 минут, блин, и все, мы обратно идем, заканчиваем полностью главу. Конечно. Это на час, если не больше.
Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson.
Same as I remember.
Все?
Error.
But where are those who share the memory?
С этой стороны, наверное. А, нет, там лезть придется. А, не, вниз, нормально. Ой, надо поменять.
A pleasure to be working. Illusion shattered.
Вон они, песики.
Sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Solidify!
Ах вы, собаки потные.
Kamisato
А
art.
ну спать, кому сказано было.
There is no escape.
Лежать.
There are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help. Come on, traveler, you can take them!
Лежать, я сказал. Непослушные.
Torn to oblivion.
Я тоже так умею.
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two.
Да и нет, конечно. Ты же не видела, кого спасаешь.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Ага.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right?
Нет, это не она.
You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
Как ты здесь оказалась?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Это хорошо.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds.
Да, мы взяли это задание.
I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
Но комиссии и искатели приключений могут справиться с монстрами. Тут не требуется внимания Архонта.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
Которые с сестрой. Да, печалька, конечно.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
Писец.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the rift hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
Ужас какой. 500 лет назад Кенриах.
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one.
Да нет, конечно, после такого у тебя, конечно, шок останется.
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Прошу прощения.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
Давай.
From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Ну, пойдемте.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
Ты чё сейчас, типа меня это? Ах ты маленькая выдра.
Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
Да.
This color, it's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Угу, наверх полезли. Ой. Ну-ка, я думал, что... Вроде бы все и это везде здесь облазил. Думаю, откуда еще?
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
Это хорошо.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing?
Ну, флора такая, пойму.
Huh?
Это что сейчас было?
What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
Писец.
But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Давайте. Китамура.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them.
Это те события, которые были 500 лет назад, типа того, по сюжету. Понятно.
We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
Точно.
Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path.
Жесть.
Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Ну да.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now, there's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Бедные люди.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun.
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity.
Это точно.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
И исчезнет сейчас, да?
What's wrong with him?
Он исчезает.
He's gone.
Это было видение из прошлого.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
Вот так вот.
The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the rift hounds attacked, Some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory.
Вот так вот.
Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
Прямо как малышка Мин.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Да.
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
Он сказал Кицуне, Сайгу не было. Он сказал, Сёгуну отсутствовало.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat.
Дамс.
I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Совпадение? Не думаю.
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Бедняжка.
Hey,
Это та потеря, о которой говорила я и Мика?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Бедняжка.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
Так ты больше не живешь в прошлом?
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
Да.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
Это же люди.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
he's taking all this pretty hard.
Конечно.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Да, идем. Идем, но уже в следующей серии, ребятушки. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк, жмите колокольчик, делитесь видео в соцсетях. Всем удачи, ребятушки, всем пока-пока.